Okay, I'm Susanna Mendoza. I have bipolar disorder type 2.
Ah, fuck, this is awkward. So, how old are you, and when do you think that the bipolar disorder started?
I'm 20, and I think it started when I was like around maybe 7, 8, because I remember getting really depressed as a kid, and I would like think about it, like think about life in general, at night, and like think about dying. That's really, yeah, like at 7 or 8, it's really, really weird, but
How did you think it affected you while growing up?
it was like a roller coaster, like really bad. I didn't understand anything at all, what was going on with me, or just my emotions in general. It was just really difficult to understand them. And everyone says that as a kid, as a teenager, you go up and down a lot. But I went through like drastic, like ups and downs, especially at age 10. So it was really difficult.
Does your family, friends know about this, and are they helping you?
My friends, yeah, you guys are, helping me. And then family, my mom kind of sees it. She gets that I have a disorder, but she doesn't really believe in the whole mental health illness and stuff like that. So they're not helping.
Okay, now the symptoms are out of the way. How has been your experience with having bipolar and depression into your has it affected your life completely? Other just like no.
Yeah, it's affected it a lot because like I'm currently taking two different types of medications, and I'm gonna most likely have to take that medication for the rest of my life. So if I don't take it, that basically I can relapse into an episode of either depression or hypomania, or it's even manic. So I have to keep taking it. I have to basically change my whole lifestyle in order to maintain this disorder and keep it in check.
How does it affect you? Like aside from well, that's one question. Um, how has the disorder affected those around you? Is it in a good either in a good way or in a bad way? Like it could be either or.
It kind of both, I guess, because like okay, friends are able to see my disorder, they're like getting it and understanding it, but it's also affected in a way where my depression gets in the way of my thinking and it affects them, and then also my family because they see my depression, but I get really angry sometimes for no reason whatsoever. So then my mom's like, why are you mad?" and stuff like this, and we get into arguments because of it. So that happens. Yeah.
Has the arguments between you and your mom actually made you closer or made the gap even bigger?
It's made it kind of, but like at first it was made it bigger because it was really difficult. But okay, hold on. It's really, yeah, it's made it. Yeah, I already. It's good. It made it difficult at first, but then after therapy we got closer, so it's kind of we're more understanding with each other now.
How do you think the people around you see you now with the disorder?
Friends, I see them like I think they're fine with it. I guess they don't really see the disorder. It's more just me, the same person. Family, I think they probably think I'm a little bit like crazy, just a little bit, because it's like a whole disorder is really it's heavy. It's not just like you have depression. It's one thing, but you have a disorder that's for the rest of your life. It's like oh shit.
Can you go into a little bit of what the disorder actually is and how it works?
Okay, bipolar is there's 4 different types. The one that I have is bipolar type 2, which means you lean more on the depressive side rather than the happy little manic side. And instead of mania, which is basically like you lose your touch with reality and you're super elated and it's like you're on drugs or something. I'm hypomanic, which means I'm more just energetic and I do things and I don't really sleep. And yeah, like it's basically constant ups and downs. You can stay in an episode for maybe 6 months or just even less than that. Or you have rapid cycling, which means you switch literally. You can switch in a day. You can go from being super happy to being super depressed, and you just want to die.
Does it anger you, bother you, or any way change the meaning of friendship between you and your friends or family members?
At first it did because it really bothered me that I had it because I mean no one wants to have a disorder, And then it's the whole like, oh, what if this changes like everything and how people see me? But now it's just it hasn't changed anything. I think mostly I think my friends see me the same way. My family kind of, I mean, they're kind of iffy, but overall it's still not different. So it's okay.
Has anything positive come out of you having this disorder in your life?
Um, I think I think so because I'm more understanding of people now. Because like it made me realize my own emotions and my own like everything that I've been through, and it made me see like how it affected other people, and I'm able to sympathize and see like my disorder just doesn't affect me, it's other people too. So I'm able to sympathize and understand people's feelings.
Has this drastically changed anything in your life from eating habits to speaking habits?
Um, not drastic, like not in the bad way, I guess. It's more in the sense where I have order now. I'm have a rid like a schedule basically. I do certain things to because having a schedule is really important to bipolar disorder because you basically you keep busy and you don't try to like think about your disorder or anything like that. So it's really helpful.
How long do you think you'll have this disorder?
Forever. Yeah.
Can you go a little bit more into detail? Like, at least how much time do you think, like, in all honesty?
I think I'm gonna have it for the rest of my life because bipolar disorder is chronic. It could like your symptoms can go away for a bit, but then they eventually come back. Like if I go through something really tragic in the future, like a loss, it could be a breakup, dude. A breakup, it will like it could send you spiraling into a manic episode, hypomanic, or depressive episode.
I dropped my Nintendo Switch. Ah.
Yeah, yeah. Got
Finally, um, there's a lot of reports on the internet and also on a lot of big medical sites that keep saying that this is a fixable like thing. This is a thing that can be kind of fixed. Do you think it's fixable, and that or is it that it's a problem all inside your head, or do you think it goes more deep rooted than that?
I think it's a well chemical imbalance, like basically, because you I think it's that you have one more chemical that makes you manic. That's why you go up so high. And then depressive, I don't exactly know like the chemical. I forgot the name of it, but I think it's the chemical imbalance. That's why people take like certain drugs in order to like even it out. Because once I started doing it, and after like 2 months, I finally started getting better. So I think it's a chemical imbalance, and I think it's also like fixable if you yourself change. Kind of, you have to have a rhythm. You have to eat better. You have to do all these certain things that can help you out. So I don't really think it's like something that just fixes like automatically or anything like that.
All right. So finally, oh my gosh, I said finally. Uh, do you have any closing statements on bipolar depression? Anyone who is actually going through trouble like this, or is like going slightly into it?
I say if you feel really depressed and then you see like a distinction of your moods like going up and down a lot and you're like you don't know what the hell is going on with you, just go to not a doctor doesn't really help because they just give you antidepressants because they only focus on the depressing of your depressing side. So then that sends you into a manic episode. So just go to like a refer to yourself to like a therapist or a psychiatrist or something to get help because then if you don't, you're gonna it could get worse, your disorder basically.